What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Hopefully everyone had an amazing week leading into the weekend. Hopefully everyone's excited for the weekend. We are right in the middle of the summer now. It is hot. It's hot. Sunny, and it feels great.
It's humid. It's humid in New York. Very humid. You know?
But it's summer.
I know. But it's sticky.
Be thankful it's not freezing.
No, I'm very thankful about that. 100%. You've heard a lot from us this week. I feel like you've had multiple. Monday, Wednesday were like 3-hour episodes. A little shorter today.
This one's gonna be a
little more back to our regular scheduled programming.
I still got a lot to say.
Yeah. We always do. I'm a little under the weather. I have the sniffles.
You do.
So I'm a little struggle bus at the moment.
We hope you feel better.
Yeah, I watched about 15 episodes of Love Island yesterday, so.
Did that help?
Laying down and doing nothing helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess then we don't have really much to catch up on.
That's actually quite literally all I did.
You're like, I have a lot to say.
I have a lot to say about this other stuff, and I have a lot to say about what I watched, but I'm waiting for the weekly watch report.
Anything else? You want to talk about bowling?
Oh, yeah. I went bowling for the Bolero. Barstool Invitational was coming up, and I went bowling yesterday at Bolero, Chelsea Piers, and I am such a fucking bad bowler. It's actually incredible. It's impressive how bad I am at bowling. And
did you have to put the rails up?
No, God, I'm not going to put the bumpers up.
I'd
rather take the, what is it?
How many?
Draw?
No, it's
gutter ball.
Gutter ball.
How many gutter balls did you have?
Too many to count. I mean, I bowled like a 60.
I'm a terrible bowler as well.
That's fucking awful.
That is bad,
I am so bad at bowling.
No, I'm a bad
Marty
bowler.
Good?
Great.
Really?
He beat everybody.
I could see him being a good bowler.
He's good at everything. He's a very athletic guy. He's just, every competition we have against other people, he wins, which I love. I love that for him. I'm rooting for him.
What about Tommy?
But Tommy was good and then really bad. Like, Tommy was really great.
Yeah.
And then awful in the second game. But I will say this, like, you know, when Marty and I are playing competitions against other people, you want to be great as a couple, right? You want to be like the one that dominates. There's one half of us that dominates, and then the other half that's just not that great. I'm horrible at cornhole. I'm really not that good at mini golf. I suck at bowling. What am I good at?
Right, like the casual game, like the casual party games.
I'm just like, I like to think I'm good, but I'm not, and I can accept that. I'm great at Rummy Cube. Brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm fantastic at? Pool. I played on vacation. I'm really good at pool. I am very good at pool. That I am confident in. See, I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and I am not good at all the stuff I named.
I believe that's why. I believe you in most things when you say you're good at things. I gotta see pool to believe it. I think. How many times have you played pool? Was this like a beginner's luck?
I have played pool a ton. I used to have a pool table in my apartment building.
Oh, I do remember you talking about playing pool.
Hold on. I'm going to get back up.
You're calling Marty.
He'll say when I'm bad.
Oh, I mean,
he says when I'm bad at things.
Will he?
He will say when I'm bad at things.
You're the best pool player in the world.
Yesterday
he was going to be like, "Oh, you're such a great pool player.
Hello?
I love you so much."
You're on the podcast right now.
Yes.
Okay, couple questions. Just to make sure you're telling the truth about the last question. Am I good at bowling?
No.
Correct. Am I good at cornhole?
Yes.
What?
No, he lost.
No, I'm not good at cornhole.
He's just ruined all his legitimacy.
You were like, in Florida, you were pretty bad, but I think you got nervous because you're a nono.
Yeah, my nono's so fucking good. It's actually crazy. And am I good at pool?
Oh, I will tell you are very good at pool.
Okay.
I gotta send you the picture of your stance.
Oh, yay!
How great stance you have.
He took I forgot he took a picture. You gotta see my stance with pool.
Hey, like I said.
I was gonna plan on not really trying too much, but I tried really hard because I didn't want to lose this game.
Thank you for the cornhole answer. Like, kind of
it hurt him a little bit there.
You're not very good at it. No.
He's not being honest about cornhole now.
All right, love you. Bye. Once you see this pool picture, it's hilarious. My fucking I'm amazing at pool.
Okay.
That it is what it is.
Yeah.
What can I tell you? Okay, let me have one thing. I'm great at pool. Everything else, I fucking suck.
Pool's just one of those ones that I'm like, you're either bad at pool or you're like a pool shark. You know, like I just feel like there's not like an in between with pool.
Have you ever seen The Color of Money movie with Tom Cruise?
No.
Oh,
No.
He's a pool player. It's great.
I genuinely think I can hustle people in pool.
Interesting.
Because I just named all those things I'm bad at. You're not going to see me rolling up and going, she's good at pool.
I mean, that's why you totally could.
I'm trying to think of other games I'm just like fucking awful
chess?
at. Chess? I've never played chess.
Oh, really?
I'm good at like Rummy Cube is a thinking sort of game. That I'm good. I like to think of myself as an athletic person, and then sometimes I show up and I'm just
Joe fucking loves games. Is always trying to get me to play games.
Joe does love
games. The man
games.
loves games. Oh, he taught himself Briscola. With the Sicilian cards, because there were some in the Airbnb that we were at.
Plays,
yeah.
Changes the rules every time.
So obviously, therefore, I had to learn how to play Briscola, and he brought the cards home so that we could play Briscola here in our apartments. We played on the plane on the way home. The guy, card games, beach games, all kinds of games.
Loves a competition.
Loves competition. Loves pool. Loves card games. Loves poker. Loves them all. Loves chess. He plays chess with his buddies now.
Does he like to gamble?
No, not really. Were you being serious?
Yes.
Wait, I have to see this.
That's my stance.
Wow. I mean, you look like your legs are spread.
Wait, hold it up to your camera.
There she is.
I'll send it to the group. No worries. Everyone can keep it and save it on their phone.
Oh my God. No, Joe.
Maybe you have like a low center. You're like short, so like
I can get like eye level with it.
Are you good at chess? Chess I find to be extremely hard. Joe
I don't know if
constantly wants me to play chess with him, and I'm like, not gonna happen.
I would say like I know how to play. I don't want to say I'm good.
I know the basic rules of chess, but I haven't sat down and played a game of chess since I was like 12.
I can never beat my dad. Well, we went to Montana a couple months ago, and there was a chess table at our Airbnb, and Steve, who works here, and me, we were both like not good enough to know how to finish. So the game went on for like 5 hours.
After Queen's Gambit, I convinced myself in my head that I'd maybe want to learn chess.
Yeah.
I don't have any interest in that.
No. That's talking games.
What about checkers?
Well,
guys,
I don't want to like be like that person. I'm great at beer pong.
I could see that, but I feel
I'm
like
pretty
I'm
good
really
at beer pong as well.
Too.
I'm great at beer pong.
I'm good at beer. We should do beer pong.
I was at a little competition next week. The Jersey Shore.
No, yeah.
Little competition.
I'd love to see a little battle. Maybe you guys should play together.
Me and Tommy versus you and Marty.
Yeah.
Or maybe you guys should play as a team.
You and me.
Us as a team versus Marty
down.
and Tommy. But Marty's so good at
Is
these
Marty
games.
good at beer pong?
He's good at everything, and I'm not just saying that. Like he really like is great at everything.
Yeah.
All right, then.
When
like
it comes
Tommy's
to games
not
and stuff.
good, so.
Oh God, I can imagine his shot is just awful. They hyped him up on the BFFs pod, so on this one we can just shit on
Hyped him up about what?
He posted it on Twitter that on BFFs they were talking about what everyone wore to Frankie Brelli's wedding, and Dave was like, said Tommy looked great and like was on the dance floor, and he was like, I get a shockingly amount of girls reaching out to me asking me for Tommy Smokes' number. And Tommy was like, what? And then Brianna was like, yeah, Tommy pulls, which he does, but that doesn't mean that he's not awkward.
I mean, we knew that.
Does it mean he's not a freak?
Maybe that's why he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's charming. It's a sort of awkward charm.
Yeah. People want to crack it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like
now we're hyping him up.
All you had to see was him at our live show to know.
No,
that
exactly.
he was
That's
awkward.
really that's what I'm referring to. Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Created by fans for fans, Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. In just 2 weeks, I will be at the Drake and 21 Savage concert. I'm going with my sister. We're so excited. We cannot wait. We've been waiting months to go to this, and I've been seeing all these videos from his concert, and it looks awesome. So thank you to Game Time. I cannot wait. All thanks to Game Time, I'm getting to see that. And we've all been to a ton of events and concerts, all thanks to Game Time. It's possible all with the Game Time app. The biggest last minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. And once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone, no printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text so you can get into the game or concert or event seamlessly. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to their website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Once again, download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. All right, shall we?
Yeah, let's jump
talking
in.
Games. Get into the rest of the show.
Let's jump into it.
What are you doing this weekend, though? You're having a fun
Going
weekend.
to the Hamptons.
That stance, I just see it now. That is, your arms are so far apart. How do you do that?
Like, I don't know if that's necessarily a good stance.
Wait, he has one from
but
the,
it's a stance.
Wait, he has one from the back too. Hold on.
Like you're touching like the end of both.
Like, I don't know enough about pool to be like, that's a good stance.
I don't think any part of that is good. I
but
just think it's my stance. It's the
you're taking
Rhea
a stance.
pool stance.
100%.
And I'm fucking awesome. Anybody play me in pool? They were talking about getting a pool table for this office.
Yeah.
That was like the big sell. Remember, like guys was like, we're gonna put couches. We're gonna get a pool table.
I mean,
we're
they
back.
might as
I
well.
see no fucking pool table.
The fucking office looks like a WeWork now,
But
so might as well do
if
it.
If we get a pool table, mark your words. I'm starting a pool competition here. Content
as you should.
Content competition pool. Everyone has to battle me. Idea.
I think I could be.
Not even a tournament setup. Just everyone has to play you.
That's it. I stand there all day and everyone has to play me.
Okay. I like the idea. We just got to get the pool table in here.
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
I'm not doing much this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Not that you cared.
But like I said, I'm a tad under the weather, so that's really putting a damper on my plans.
Like nothing worse than that, right?
It's quite literally the worst. Especially when you're like, it's not a cheap expense to go out there. So it's like last minute, I can't change my plans. I would lose a lot of money.
No.
So
you gotta
I'm headed out there.
Suck up those sniffles and get out there.
Oh yeah, I got a whole bag full of medicine.
I wrote something down actually that I wanted to bring to the table here.
Please present it.
I do hope you feel better, and I do hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
In the Hamptons.
Thank you.
It's a very simple note that I wrote down the other day while I was out to dinner.
Okay.
I think every restaurant between sorry.
She dropped her phone.
It's really not that groundbreaking. That's why I'm nervous to say it, because you guys are gonna be like, why are you reading this on the podcast? Okay. It's pointless. I think every restaurant between appetizer and meal should give you new utensils.
Oh, fair point and a fair discussion.
Some do.
Well, do you want to hear my?
It depends.
And if you ask, they'll do it.
If you ask, they'll do it. But sometimes they say, like, sometimes you are helpful and you pick up your plate to hand to them as they're clearing, and they say, "Oh, keep your fork.
Grab your fork.
Take
that."
They
say, "Oh, take," and then you're like, "Oh," and then you take your fork off. And
so that happened the other night. I was at an Italian restaurant, which I love, in Hoboken. It's called Grand Vin. If anybody wants a recommendation, it's great. And we got some apps, we got baked clams, we got rice balls. Okay, so my fork's all up in the baked clams. It's all up in the rice balls.
If I know one thing about you, if there's some arancini on the menu, you are ordering it.
I am, and baked clams. Those two things, I fucking love those. They might be my favorite things in the world.
Yeah, did we discuss this on the podcast about you guys ordering baked clams to go?
Oh, wait, you do?
No. She said she's done it
Stop.
before.
Anyways, back to the other conversation.
Said he ordered mussels to go, and I said that's disgusting.
Not to go. I ordered it delivery.
Delivery. That's insane.
Okay, so we'll get back
Muscles
to my
delivery is insane.
We'll get back to my point after, but yes, Noah was like, I had this. This was before break. He was like, I had this great restaurant. I got these mussels delivered, and Fran was disgusted, and I was about to jump in, and then I stopped myself, and I was like, you know what, I once had baked clams delivered to my house on Long Island.
I don't get though, like, why?
And my sister freaked out on me, and she was like, "That is the most disgusting." She literally couldn't be in the room. She left the kitchen. She was like, "That's the most disgusting in the world." They tasted phenomenal.
It's in my mind, it's something that doesn't travel well, and I honestly I can support the baked clams more than I can the mussels. Yeah. One, because baked clams, you know, the breadcrumbs are cooked. It's not like you need a little bit of a sauce or something, but it's not like the joy of eating mussels. You go to a restaurant, you get a mussel pot. It's the sauce. You get the good scoop of the sauce in with the mussel.
With the bread, you dunk it in.
And the mussels, like, when you get just a mussel, it's just that shellfish. It's just like the baked clams has got other stuff in it.
Baked clams is about the breadcrumb.
The mussel solo to go is crazy to me.
I'll say they weren't great.
Crazy.
Like, they weren't great. So maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Was there any sauce? Like, transporting liquid like that just.
No, they like tape up. Like they tape it up.
I just think that's a wild move. I think mussels, delivery order of mussels is just a wild move.
I agree that it's a wild move, but I can't say I have. The baked clams, now you said your mussels weren't great. My baked clams that I got delivered were great. I think it's more about the breadcrumb than anything, with the little lemon squeezed on top.
Breadcrumb also helps it transport better.
So, back to the thing I wrote down. I was at Granvin. Beautiful
baked clams, arancini.
I wouldn't say it's whatever. I don't need to get into the adjectives of the place. It's a good restaurant. Anyways, I was handing him my appetizer plates, and I put the fork and the knife on it and handed it back to him, and he said, "Oh no, take that." Yeah. And I just scoffed in my head, not out loud, but in my head I said, you know, because I think I got spoiled on vacation with all these nice restaurants where they give you new utensils after every course. You have a new utensil, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then they just throw my breadcrumbed fork at me. Like, I'll keep that for my ravioli vodka.
Yeah, maybe it's like a logistic of the restaurant. You know,
they don't want to be cleaning all those forks.
Like if they just don't have the manpower of cleaning or
them.
making, like, I don't know, I think they have machines for that too, but depending on the restaurant, you know, what they got working. You don't know what they got working with in the back.
You don't. And
look, there is nothing like a fine dining experience where everything is new for every course.
I would have never thought twice about it. I would have never. And now I'm a spoiled little bitch.
Yep.
That's what I am.
Fucking spoiled brat.
I am. Bratty and spoiled. That's me. I have one more thought.
Okay.
Sorry. I knew we wanted to be short. God, why are we talking on this podcast? So I brought this up to you the other day. It has to do with friends.
Okay, yes.
But it's a discussion I want to open up to everybody else. You won't be able to join. No, because you haven't watched Friends. Because
he's anti-Friends.
Such a downer.
I wouldn't even say I'm like anti-Friends. I'm just like, it doesn't do it for me. Like, I just don't find it.
When's the last time you watched an episode of Friends?
I don't think I've ever watched a full through. Like, maybe just on TV, but like, I tried to put it on like a couple years ago on Netflix or whatever it was on, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, we've been talking lately about how I watched Friends years ago. Like, I watched from the beginning. I watched the whole thing through, love it. For some reason, I'm having a major Friends obsession lately, where just like all I want to do is laugh and watch Friends. I did watch other stuff this week though. I looked at too. And I turned to Marty the other night, and I guess we're calling him Matt now.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get
all confusing. Yeah. I call him Matt anyway, so
we're calling him Matt. We're calling him Matt.
Yeah. And I turned.
We had that whole conversation about the bowling thing. We said Marty 9 million times. Right. Now we're saying Matt.
I know. And I wouldn't dare call him Marty to his face.
No, that would be weird for you.
It would be weird.
Yeah.
It's not a name I want to shout out in other ways. You know.
You just can't help yourself. Back to Friends.
Okay, sorry, this is a joke.
It was funny.
Thank you. Back to Friends.
Yes.
I turned to him. I said, "Who do you think's the closest in the group and the least closest out of the friends? Who do you think is the least closest friend pairing and the closest friend pairing?"
Closest, I think friendship or relationship?
Friendship.
Friendship.
Show's
I think
about
I
friends.
would. Yeah. Hey, it is. I think closest
Imagine
is
it's called
arguably.
relationships.
I think I have to go Chandler and Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And least, I think I would have to do.
So this is where I struggled because
I mean, it's gotta be.
I said maybe Rachel and Chandler, but then
no,
I didn't realize they
think
had
it's
that bonding
Phoebe.
over the
I think it'd be Phoebe and like Ross. No, maybe Phoebe and Chandler.
But then they have that whole thing with Monica, the whole sexual thing.
Yeah, maybe Phoebe and Ross.
They're all so
How much
goddamn
interaction
close.
do Phoebe and Ross one-on-one really have? Not that much. Besides when she's got to drive him to the airport, when he goes to the wrong airport.
It was funny that
I mean, there's 9 million interactions, but
I said it was maybe Rachel and Chandler.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I said that, the next episode was a whole thing about Rachel and Chandler.
Well, every friendship gets their moment.
Yeah. And so it's
The beauty of the show.
it'll have your mind thinking, okay? I've been thinking about this for days.
Yeah.
But I think Joey and Chandler are the closest.
Yeah.
Obviously,
you can pick
Rachel and Monica,
yeah.
but Joey and Chandler, they just have that special bond.
Yeah.
All right. I'm done. Let's get into the topics. I have no more thoughts written down.
Okay.
Anyways, I have some, but I'll save them. We have tons of
Who knows
episodes.
when they could pop up?
Who knows? All right, let's get into the rest of the show. We're going to be talking about Britney Spears, everything that went on with her last week, and her book, which has moved release dates multiple times. Seems like Madelyn Cline and Jackson Guthy maybe have broken up. Sources are saying Vanderpump Rules has started filming again, and it looks like Raquel is on board. And I had a dream about the Vanderpump crew last night, and the Emmy nominations have been revealed, and we have the weekly watch report. So let's get into it. Starting off with Britney Spears. Let's just start off with the topics. I forgot we don't do that. We just go right into them.
Yeah. Hey, are you new here?
All right.
Get with the program.
All right, let's start off with Britney Spears.
We have been loving our Express clothes. We've been shopping all summer long, whether it's maxi dresses or blazers, shorts, denim. We've been loving their denim.
Best jeans.
Jean shorts. They're great. Today, we are wearing our Express. Ria's got a little monochrome hot pink moment
pink.
going.
It's summer.
It's super
tan.
cute. It's super hot in the city right now.
Yep.
I have one of their knit dresses
Love
on.
that dress.
It's very cute. It's honestly a perfect summer dress. I love it. They got great summer tops. They also, I love their bodysuits. They have these body contour bodysuits that are amazing. Fashionable tops, dresses, any kind of dress you need. You can go short like me for like a little cute knit dress. You can do maxi dress, midi dress it up, dress it down. Express has confidence boosting styles designed for real life versatility at every occasion, 24/7 comfort. You've been seeing us rocking our Express everywhere. We've been loving it. Also accessories. Bags. I got this adorable like wicker beach bag that I brought with me to Italy.
So perfect.
I got metallic heels, silver, that I wore for Watch What Happens Live that went with my dress
so
perfectly.
cute.
Those heels are amazing. I'm going to wear those all the time. So really, you got to dig into that Express website. You guys are going to find amazing
So
things.
worth it.
Express is always running amazing sales. So I'm excited that we have the code CHICKS for 10% off your online order that you can use in addition to the deals that Express already has. So that's 10% off at express.com with code CHICKS.
I have to start off by saying, everybody knows Britney Spears has these videos, right, of her dancing.
Yep.
She posted one this week, I don't know what day specifically, of her dancing to Maria by Santana. I think.
Maria, Maria.
Yeah. Reminds me of a West Side Story. I could not stop laughing. Uncontrollably laughing this morning. I've seen these videos before.
Yeah.
I am used to these videos. Britney's letting loose, carefree. Something about these specifically took me off guard. Whether it was the sound of my name and Britney dancing to it, I don't know. But they genuinely took me off guard.
Yeah.
And I just want to note that people should watch them.
I will say, I do find myself not pressing play. Not pressing play, but when I'm scrolling my feed and one shows up, I scroll past it.
Same.
Just because of they just it's just like sometimes it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. I usually do
watch.
the same thing. I haven't watched one in a while. The reason I clicked on this one.
So I was like, another dancing video, and I go past it.
The reason I clicked on this one was because Adam Devine posted it on his story and wrote something like, Britney Spears is not in Outlaws, but watch my movie. And it was just like, he was just posting random people's Instagrams to promote Outlaws, but by saying that they're not in the movie. I don't know what he was doing, funny guy. And I was like, I'm going to click this one. And I almost remade it and sent it to the group, and I stopped myself. I did stop myself from interpretive dancing for all of you guys.
I kind of wish you did.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm feeling funky later, I'll do it. But that took me off guard. Anyways, that's not the point of this. Britney Spears has pushed back her book release date. But it was supposed to be this summer.
Yes.
And it's now
October. But then it was like no date.
Yeah.
It was like there's a book coming, and then it was like where the world is out of paper. And then it was like we don't know when it's coming. Like I felt like the last we heard of it was that she was like, paper shortage, don't know when it's coming out. And then we didn't really have a date, but now we do. It's out. It's gonna be out on October 24th, and it's called The Woman in Me, and it has a very strong cover of a young Britney. Would be my guess. And that is the cover, black and white.
I'm sorry, it just got a million times colder in here, and my nipples got a million times pointier.
Oh well, just cover them up, and I'll read this about the book.
Did you not feel how much I have goosebumps.
But now that you say it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get them now too. There was a bidding war among many publishing houses for this book. Obviously, Gallery Books got it. And the SVP and publisher told People, Britney's compelling testimony in open court shook the world, changed laws, and showed her inspiring strength and bravery. I have no doubt her memoir will have a similar impact and will be the publishing event of the year. We couldn't be more proud to help her share her story at last. So, promising to reveal for the first time her incredible journey and strength at the core of one of the greatest performers in pop music history. The book will illuminate the enduring power of music and love and the importance of a woman telling her own story on her own terms. It's a brave and astonishingly moving story about freedom, fame, motherhood, survival, faith, and hope. Look, it is going to be the publishing event of the year. Everyone is going to read this book.
I think so too. Did you see that it has been shortened? There were pages taken out.
Yes.
So people are wondering what was taken out of that.
Yeah.
It does seem like she may be on better terms with some of her family members, so maybe she took out stuff about them.
Jamie Lynn in an Instagram caption recently.
That's just a guess. That has nothing to do with anything I do know.
What is your opinion on the security guard hitting her or not hitting her? Do you think he hit her from the video?
So, controversial topic, Fran. Way to put me on the spot.
Well, I mean,
I
no, I'm
feel
kidding.
like he did.
No, I'm kidding.
He totally did. It's
this
just
is
anytime. Well, I asked you a question.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I want to answer. I think they both exaggerated what happened to them.
Fair.
Like, I think they both had exaggerated stories about what happened to them.
And any vocal, when the story is just like the written word, and the words that are used to an extreme, the language is extreme. People have wild imaginations.
Yep.
So you just picture the worst possible thing happening, right? You see the term like backhanded.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Or like hit.
It's you're and Victor oh God, Wembanyama. Wembanyama is the basketball player.
Yana or
Wembanyama?
Yama or Yana?
I think it's an M. Yama.
Keep speaking. I'm gonna
Google
look
it. He had also said that he said he was grabbed from behind.
Oh, you were right.
Wembanyama.
Why would I ever second guess somebody who knows more about basketball than me?
I don't know too much about this guy though. I'm not gonna lie, except that he's very tall. The man is 7'5". Man is tall. But like he said, he was grabbed from behind, and yes. So yes, the language used was very extreme, and then when you saw the video, it didn't feel as extreme as the stories. But all those things did happen.
Both of them had over exaggerations of their stories that did happen.
Yeah,
because what I envisioned when I heard the story was that Britney Spears ran up to this guy and her security guard looked at her in the face and fucking smacked her.
Yeah.
Like that is what I envisioned.
Yep.
What happened was Britney ran up to this guy. The security guard kind of like swatted her away and didn't even look back.
Yeah.
But
totally did hit her in the face.
totally did hit her. And then the security guard was like, I had no idea it was Britney Spears. You don't hit a woman anyway if it's Britney Spears or not. Right. So I think that is what came into play.
I also I don't love the acknowledgement of like, oh, I don't even know like who I hit. It's like, oh, you hit somebody, you just keep moving. I understand it's security. Yeah. But it's like if you hit somebody, you don't even turn around. Like, is that part of their job to just not even see what they just did?
Here's the thing though, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like I think when it comes to security, like they're doing security.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules about security.
Yeah.
So
And Britney said she tapped him on the shoulder, which felt more like what she did than grabbed from behind.
Yeah. The craziest thing to me out of the whole thing was how Britney Spears is a fan of him. Like I was like, why is Britney Spears chasing him down? But I just thought like it was such a confusing situation to me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think is that what security's supposed to do? Yeah. Are they supposed to just like swat their hands around and not look back and anybody's around is getting swat? You know what I mean? Yep. Backhanded.
And she's fair to be upset because if there's anybody who's had to deal with fans approaching and dealing with the madness, it's Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And she does not deserve to be on the other side of that.
No. She doesn't.
She doesn't.
My gasp there made it seem like I disagree. No. I do agree with you. She also knows what it's like, though, to be people have running after her. So I was kind of shocked she was running after somebody else. Yeah. You know?
Just a big fan of
It's just the most random thing ever.
That's why I was like, what? The video where you see Britney Spears running, like trying to get his attention, you're like, why?
It's not even LeBron. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah, I don't.
The man is really tall, guys.
There's a lot of tall guys.
Yeah, I just didn't know the reasoning behind it. She's a fan. I don't know.
He's tall.
He is tall, but there's been other like 7'5" guys. It's not like people are excited about this guy.
Yeah, he was just the number one draft pick. Not so it's like maybe Britney watched the draft.
What did you?
She was ready to go. Maybe she's a big San Antonio Spurs fan.
Yeah.
What did you feel about it? Like, did you?
No, I agree with you. I think that everyone's immediate brain went to like, oh my God, that sounds terrible. And then you watched the video and you were like, wait, what really happened here? But 100%, you don't like. I think it was kind of crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I find that the security for. And this, I don't want to say that like different people deserve different security, right? And clearly they were trying to move this guy in at a fast time. But a little human decency goes a long way.
Sometimes I think security guards are too rough.
Yeah.
But this is
in that scenario.
And then you go, but then they'll be like, this is the security guard's job.
Yeah.
I think the way the security guard responded to it was could have been better because he could have just been like, I wasn't even looking. I thought, I didn't know what was happening behind me, swatted my hand back, and I'm so sorry, wasn't paying attention, just was trying to make sure my guy was good. When you say, like, I didn't know it was Britney Spears, then you just make it seem like it's okay to just, like, hit random people.
Yep.
So I think that is not okay.
Yeah, definitely a series of unfortunate events there.
Confusing situation.
Yeah,
that one was confusing.
And I'm sad for Britney because that fucking sucks. Like I said, Britney's just like she's had to deal with that all the time, and then she just got excited about seeing a basketball player she likes, and
she's just been humiliated too many times, and this was just not something else she needed to add to the list here.
Chicks in the Office hydrates with Body Armor and rides with Team Body Armor. Body Armor is the official hydration partner of Chicks in the Office. We have been drinking Body Armor from the beginning because they have the best products, best flavors, best ingredients, and best athlete partners. No artificial stuff, no fake ingredients, real hydration with electrolytes, potassium, vitamins, and more. There's Body Armor sports drinks and sport water all over this office. You can see it sitting right on the desk. I've been drinking my Body Armor water. We got the strawberry banana super drink here as well on the table. There's body armor all over this office. Like I said, we stock the fridge with it and it's empty in an hour. We fly through this stuff. If you haven't tried it, you are living under a rock. So you need to get on that body armor wave. Some of the top athletes in the world drank this over all the competition, like Trae Young, Christian McCaffrey, Alex Morgan, Donovan Mitchell, so many more. Our favorite flavor right now is this strawberry banana drink that we have right here. It is delicious. I love a classic strawberry banana. It's a classic combo. The drink is great. Also just love the big bottles of water, staying hydrated. So we are staying hydrated all day with Body Armor all the time. And you can buy Body Armor now on Amazon. It's that easy. So head to Amazon to get all your Body Armor.
All right, moving on to Madelyn Cline and Jackson Guthy. So Dumois reported that they may have split up. It seems like Madelyn Cline unfollowed him on Instagram. Thoughts?
So my brain immediately went to like they're currently filming Outer Banks, I believe.
Yes.
The next season. And so my mind immediately went to like, damn, what's going on? What's going on down there? Like is Chase so happy? He's fine, him and Kelsey Ballerini couldn't be better, it seems. And on the other side, Madelyn, maybe her relationship isn't thriving in that environment. It's complete opposite ends here. And I feel like that would kind of suck because we both said, we were like, oh, it's kind of nice if they're both in like good relationships and happy and like they can work out being friends. But now like, the breakup's getting involved, things start to get a little messy. I unfortunately don't have a lot of commentary about the two of them as a couple because we really just didn't see them as a couple,
Very private.
Very private.
On the topic of Outer Banks.
He's a handsome guy, though.
Yeah.
I will say that, Jackson. Don't really know anything about him.
They made a good-looking couple.
But yeah, handsome couple.
On the topic of Outer Banks, should I talk about the fake text that was sent to my sister?
Damn, yeah. That was mean. Cruel.
So, my sister got a text last week while I was on vacation. And the text read, Rhea, it's Jonas Pate. Sorry for the late message. Was wondering if you could fly down to Charleston this weekend or end of next week. I need some beautiful extras for some Outer Banks scenes. You only have a few lines, but I thought you'd be perfect to ask. You could bring that boy toy Marty of yours. We can use some extra height on the set. LOL. Let me know. Thanks, Jonah. Obviously, I'm no idiot, and I did not fall for that.
What a bizarre prank.
What a weird prank. And it was from one of those texting apps that like I think people, because I like tried to find the number, and I couldn't find who this could possibly be. So I think somebody like used a fake
it's like how you would star 69 people, but you can like do that on the computer with fake numbers to text. Yeah,
and just a fucked up prank. If I have to
say. Low blow.
Just fucked up.
I know. You did not deserve that.
No, I didn't.
Really hit
that boy toy.
Really hit you where it hurts.
We could really use some height on set. Yeah. That's how
that's when they really gave themselves away.
Yeah, obviously I knew it was fake, but when they started throwing that around, I was like, damn it.
It's also like nobody has your. No, was just silly.
No. Jonas Pate does not have my sister's number.
Thinking it was you.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Vanderpump Rules is back to filming, and Raquel has signed on, and they were all besides Raquel, they were all at SUR the other night, including Sandoval, including Ariana. Apparently, Sheena and Sandoval got into a heated fight, and somebody heard Sheena scream like, well, if you fuck Raquel, so they're still fighting about this. Apparently, Tom and Tom had a teary fight as well.
Pictures of Sandoval crying. On one side, I like to, you like to see the updates. On the other side, we've never been so involved in drama with the show like we have with this, where I don't want to see everything, Like it feels like there's always somebody filming on their phone or they're posting it. There's clips being posted. And you can't hear everything that's happening, of course, but save some mystery for the show. I don't want the whole season to be spoiled before the show comes out.
Right. That's how the Kardashians got in trouble.
Yeah.
Not in trouble, but that people are less interested because everything we know about them comes out before the show.
Yeah. Raquel has apparently signed on and has not started filming yet, but is going to soon. So when that happens, I'm sure other people will also be making sure that information is on the internet.
Apparently there's some sort of trip that they want everyone to be on, that they want Raquel there. Was that in my dream, or was that...
I did not see that, so you could be making that up, but I don't know.
Because I had a dream last night that they were all filming and I was there.
Yeah.
And they were linking arms. Sheena was linking arms with Raquel. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Sheena? And she was like, shh, shh, shh. We're all supposed to be doing this. We all signed contracts that we have to link, like, be nice to Raquel, like, blah, blah, blah. So I could totally be making that up, and that could be part of my dream.
Oh, wait. I thought I saw that she had totally signed on, but maybe not. TMZ reports that Raquel is still in contract negotiations with Bravo over her return to the show. Apparently, she wanted... A source told Page 6 she wants to get as much money as she possibly can, so she's playing hardball. Oh, no, you're right.
I am.
The Vanderpump Rules cast are going on a trip to Lake Tahoe next week, and the hope is Raquel and Bravo will have reached a deal so that she can appear on the trip.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. I feel like I'm going crazy.
As the source put it, for the right price, she will be there. I can't believe Bravo's going to have to like dish out the biggest fucking contract ever to just get Raquel back on the show. Like, it's insane for her to be, you know, she pulled off one of the most evil moves in reality TV history, and she is going to make bank for it.
And she's going to be rewarded for it. And they're all going to be rewarded because of the fucking Emmys.
They got a goddamn Emmy nomination. They were
nominated for the Emmy Awards.
They did it.
Now, all
that campaigning worked.
My question is...
Yeah?
Because we can move into the Emmys.
Yep.
But are some of them sort of happy that this happened, that they might get an Emmy?
100%.
Like, Lala put on her story, she was like, congrats to everyone, and I mean everyone.
Who gets an Emmy? Like, what is nominated?
All of them.
Like, every single person on the show gets an Emmy?
The show itself.
Yeah.
Sarah knows.
I'm throwing mine out.
Yeah.
Damn. But it's obviously not like the real Emmys, you know?
No, it is. Vanderpump Rules is nominated for a legit Emmy.
No, I know, but like that's not the one that's like televised with like the actual shows and stuff. It's a separate...
I'm pretty sure it's televised. They were nominated for an actual Emmy award.
They were nominated for...
Why do I feel like I've never seen that award presented at the Emmys before? What is it? Best reality?
It's... I'm going through all of this stuff on... It doesn't happen during the show.
Well, then he just said that.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
like,
I thought it did.
I don't think it happens.
Wait, that would be so funny if they got up on stage.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not like...
I don't think it's an award that gets put on during the actual broadcast, but it's part
obviously
of the
it's a real
Emmys.
Emmy, but yeah.
Yes.
That would be so funny if they had to make an acceptance speech. So I'd just like to thank Raquel.
We have been doing a ton of traveling, and I think doing live shows, packing, unpacking, personal traveling, we're really starting to find out what works and what doesn't work. And we just got these base weekender bags, and I am obsessed. I took mine to Italy with me. It was amazing. It has this bottom feature of the bag. Rhea's holding the bag. She's going to model like we're on like television. QVC, yes. It has a bottom that opens, and you can fit all your shoes in there. I fit all my shoes that I wore in Italy in the bottom of that bag.
It's unbelievable. I
It was
can't wait to
amazing.
use this weekend. I'm going home to Long Island. I'm going to pack all my stuff in here. Yours is already packed for Montauk. It's just too big to pick
It's
up.
too
so
big.
I'm not,
Yeah, I know. It's packed.
It's not too big. I mean, like, it's just heavy and I don't feel like picking it up. So,
But it fits everything I need. It's the classic. The name fits it, right? The Weekender. I'm going away for the weekend. It fits everything I need. The bag is amazing. You guys, I'm sure you've seen Base everywhere. It's created by actor Shane Mitchell. They are making sleek and affordable bags, luggage, and accessories designed to help you travel effortlessly while still looking fashionable. They have everything you need. If you have airport anxiety, it has all the pockets you need. You can make sure you have your boarding pass, your passport, everything. It's functional and fashionable. Base has thought of everything you could ever want in a piece of luggage. 360-degree gliding wheels, a cushioned handle, built-in weight indicator, washable bags for your dirty clothes, and all the interior pockets you need to stay organized. Comes in multiple sizes and colors. And for shorter trips, like I've said, the Weekender bag is perfect, super functional. I'm obsessed with mine. I'm taking it for every weekend trip. And like I said, I also took it to Italy. It was amazing. Every piece is made to look better with Miles, so you don't have to worry about it in cargo or overhead. And Béis has over 30,000 5-star reviews. Whether you're packing for a quick trip or looking to breeze through the security line, Béis has your personal items covered. Right now, Béis is offering our listeners 15% off your first purchase by visiting beistravel.com/chicks. Go to beistravel.com/chicks for 15% off your first purchase. That's BEIS travel.com/chicks. Let's go. Let's get into the Emmys.
Let's.
Okay. Major award. What word am I looking for? I just broke.
I feel like we're struggling to speak today.
I just absolutely broke. My brain just broke.
I just want to apologize if my thoughts have been all over the place today, okay?
I wanted to say a major moment. I'm just going to go with moments for The White Lotus and Succession. Everybody got nominated.
Now you have me questioning what the word is for it.
Achievement, I don't know, a major acknowledgement, the whatever you want to call it, the fucking
major.
Academy.
Just
I don't
fucking
know.
major.
Just major, man. Just major moments. All right.
It's just fucking huge for all of
Let's
them.
go through some of these. So for the Emmys, and the Emmys are funky too because you get like people always debate like, is that a comedy? Is it a comedy? Everybody's up in arms about like The Bear being a comedy, and it's like it's not.
That is
not
so
a comedy. Drama series. Andor, Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of the Dragon, The Last of Us, Succession, The White Lotus, Yellow Jackets. Pumped for Yellow Jackets, even though I really only watched the first 3 episodes of the second season, and I have not gone back to it. I will. That's one I actually will. I always say that, and then I never do.
You will. I trust you.
What was the Amazon one that you liked that I thought, oh, maybe I'll go back to it?
The Wilds?
No. The scary one.
Oh, Swarm.
And I said, oh, maybe I'll go back to it. I'm not. That's one I'll admit I won't go back to. But Yellow Jackets, I think I will. All the usual culprits, I feel like. Better Call Saul is over. No? I feel like this show has been on forever.
It's been on for too long.
Right? I've never seen it.
I think it was the last season, but I could be making that up.
I think it was the last season also.
Better Call Saul to find out.
Yeah. I actually never gonna ignore. I've actually never watched an episode of Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul.
Neither have I.
So
you never watched Breaking Bad?
No.
See, I watched Breaking Bad, but just had never interested in Better Call Saul. I don't know why.
Comedy series, Abbott Elementary, love. Barry, The Bear, Jury Duty, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, Wednesday.
Woohoo! Only Murders better fucking win an award.
Pumped for Wednesday. That's big for them. That's a big.
I'm so sick of Only Murders not getting the recognition it deserves.
Only Murders. Look, they're up against some big dogs, and now it's always hard because you
fucking amazing.
You have to look at the other shows that like the shows that are in, and then people always consider like, oh, it was their last season, like Ted Lasso.
Fuck that.
It's their last season. I never even finished it. Still haven't finished it.
Everyone didn't like the last season, so it better
Still
not
haven't
win.
finished it, but I don't know. Jury, and also pumped for Jury Duty. That's awesome.
James Marsden said that he called Ronald right away because he owes it all to him.
Love it. I mean,
is Ronald going to the Emmys?
Has to.
That's crazy. What a life.
The whole cast. I mean, what a cool thing, right? Because it's like, I wouldn't say it was just one of those shows. It was kind of hard to find. Like it wasn't on Hulu. Like it was obviously Amazon, but it was you kind of had to search for it a little bit. Free, yeah. And so, and it was just so great, and it's being acknowledged for that, which is great. Limited series, Beef. It's one that I'm not going back to.
Yeah, that one's probably gonna win.
Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
See, this is where I just like why is that getting rewarded? You know what I mean?
Because it was a good show.
No, I know, but like it's such a
and a good performance.
It is, but it's so tricky to me. It's like, I guess that could be about a lot of things.
I mean, that's the problem. It's like it could be about literally anything.
It could
literally any bad event that they make a movie about.
I'm taking back what I said because I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
They're not going to make that.
I mean, hello, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
What he created, not good.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Manson murders, great movie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take back what I said. Sorry.
Yeah. Daisy Jones and the Six, happy for them. I was pumped. They were very excited as a cast.
They should perform.
You know why I'm happy?
I hope they do.
For Camilla Maroney. Because she was also
so
nominated.
Happy for her, yeah.
Because it's like, you know what? You don't fucking need Leo.
Is it Maroney? I thought it was Marone.
I don't know. No.
Do either of us know for sure? I don't know.
Camilla Marone. I don't know.
Camilla Marone. Camille Moroni, whatever.
Rhea wants to give her a little more Italian, little more Italian flair.
I'm sorry. I'm just happy for her that she doesn't fucking need Leonardo DiCaprio. She can get rewarded on her own.
Yep.
And also because her mom dates Al Pacino.
Used to.
So they both had big breakups, and she's still getting the recognition.
Right.
She fucking crushed it.
I am right
too. She was so good. Fleischman is in Trouble was also nominated, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then we have lead actor in a drama series. This is where it's like all the Succession and like there's so many of the same shows. Jeff Bridges for The Old Man, Brian Cox Succession, Kieran Culkin Succession, Bob Odenkirk Better Call Saul, Pedro Pascal The Last of Us, Jeremy Strong Succession. Rooting hard for Kieran Culkin here.
I think he deserves.
I think it's that's a stacked category. You know what? He was so fucking good in that last season.
You know what I think though, when they
I do love Pedro also.
When they nominate all the actors in the show, you gotta cut some out. You can't nominate everyone.
No, literally, like everybody was nominated. Same with White Lotus, but I mean, everybody was good. So they
like,
want
no
to acknowledge.
offense to the woman who played the hostess in White Lotus.
Hey, she was great.
She was great, but why is she awarded? Like, I just think this sounds awful, but like, I just think they can cut some people out and give recognition to other shows. Like, they are nominating all the actors from one fucking show when there's a million shows out there with other actors that can be nominated. Except, no, they have to nominate the entire cast individually.
I don't know.
Pick the best.
Yeah.
And go with it.
I kind
they're
of
all
fall,
great.
I
They're
kind of
all
fall on the other
great.
side.
They're all great, but I just think there's so many other shows out there that get no, you know what I mean? Selena Gomez didn't get recognized.
She didn't.
If you're looking for a phone case that keeps your phone safe and it's also cute and affordable, look at Spec. Spec designs cool cases that match any vibe you're trying to create. Pop of color, nailed it. Classic crystal clear case, you got it. That's what I have. I like a classic crystal clear case. If I'm looking for designs, I'll look on Spec, find something else. But right now, I just love the clear case that Spec has. It keeps my phone safe and also cute. Innovative designs they also obviously have, and creative patterns as well. Being part of the Spec community is a one-stop genius shop where any and all questions can be answered and where you can get an accessory or case you could ever need for protection and looks. Most products have a lifetime warranty, so go to specproducts.com and use discount code CITO25 for 25% off all items. Once again, specproducts.com and use discount code CITO25 for 25% off all items. I've been using a Spec phone case for years now. Spec is the go-to phone case in my opinion. So once again, go to specproducts.com and use discount code CITO25 for 25% off all items.
But you could argue, like, is it better to have a small, impactful role on a great show, or a major role that you're really good at a not so great show? I'm not saying that's Selena Gomez. I'm just saying, in general, you know.
What?
You're saying like spread it to other shows.
Yeah, like.
But maybe there's, maybe that show wasn't that good. The performance could have been great.
Only Murders is a fantastic show.
I'm not comparing. I'm not using Selena Gomez as the example. I'm just going back to your original argument.
Okay.
Selena Gomez is not an example for that. Mm-hmm. She's great in that show, and that whole show.
Like The Crowded Room. Bad show, people say, but maybe his performance is good, but like he's not going to get nominated.
Okay, anyway, moving on. Lead actress in a drama series.
I'm just trying to find something to pick on.
Sharon Horgan,
Happy
Bad Sisters. Melanie Linsky, Yellow Jackets. Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale. Bella Ramsey, Last of Us. Carrie Russell, The Diplomat. Sarah Snook, Succession. Once again, I like to see Melanie Linsky as a great nomination. They're so good on Yellow Jackets that I feel like the other ladies deserve recognition as well. Christina Ricci's so good in that show. Lead actor in a comedy series, Bill Hader, Barry, Jason Segel, Shrinking. He got nominated for Shrinking, but Shrinking as a whole was not nominated. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building.
Woo!
Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear.
We all know Jeremy Allen White's.
I know, that's where it's just like, The Bear being a comedy series is kind of crazy.
But even Barry.
Also, what happens when like Martin Short gets nominated but not Steve Martin, you know?
But Martin Short is hilarious in Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, he is good.
Is Jeremy Allen White hilarious in The Bear?
That's
No, but you're not. it's not a who's funnier competition.
Tell us a joke.
The award's not who's the funniest in a comedy series.
I can genuinely feel myself being annoying, and I'm just in one of those moods.
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna go through
it.
I'm gonna go through these fast.
Okay, I won't interrupt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lead actress in a comedy series: Christina Applegate, Dead to Me; Rachel Brosnahan, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary; Natasha Lyonne, Poker Face; Jenna Ortega, Wednesday. Big for Jenna. The last season, I love Miss Maisel. The last season of Miss Maisel, I kind of got bored.
Really? I heard opposite.
I don't know. I only watched 2 episodes, so that's probably my bad. Lead actor in a limited series or movie: Taron Egerton for Blackbird. Kumail Nanjiani for Welcome to Chippendales. Noah, your show.
Yeah.
Evan Peters for Dahmer. Daniel Radcliffe for Weird: The Al Yankovic Story. Michael Shannon for George and Tammy, and Stephen Yeun for Beef. Yes, that's a very eclectic group of people. Lead actress in a limited series or movie: Lizzie Kaplan for Fleischman is in Trouble. Jessica Chastain, George and Tammy. Dominique Fishback for Swarm. Catherine Hahn for Tiny Beautiful Things. Riley Keough, Daisy Jones and the Six. Ali Wong, Beef. She is so good in Swarm. She scared the shit out of me.
She's good.
She's very good. Supporting actor in a comedy series: Anthony Carrigan for Barry. Phil Dunster, Ted Lasso. Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso. James Marsden, Jury Duty. Eben Moss Bachrach. Bachrach, I hope I'm saying that right. For The Bear. Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary, and Henry Winkler for Barry.
I think Barry's going to win a good amount.
Yeah, but it's also Barry's last season too. So, supporting actress in a comedy series: Alex Borstein for Miss Maisel. Ayo Edebiri for The Bear. Janelle James, Abbott Elementary. Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary. Juno Temple, Ted Lasso. Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso. Jessica Williams, Shrinking. So 2 performance nominations for Shrinking, but not Shrinking as a show wasn't nominated.
So The Bear, all these nominations are for season 1 of The Bear, right?
I believe so, yes. Because the second season just came out. Yeah. Supporting actor in a drama is this category is hilarious. Supporting actor in a drama series: Eve Marie Abraham, The White Lotus. Nicholas Braun, Succession. Michael Imperioli, The White Lotus. Theo James, The White Lotus. Matthew McFadden, Succession. Alan Ruck, Succession. Will Sharp, The White Lotus. Alexander Skarsgård, Succession.
Just 2 shows.
It's just that's what I'm saying.
I know, it's the whole category is 2 shows.
They should just all sit them at the same table.
And now they all have to compete against each other, and they're on the same show.
Isn't that crazy? It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 from what? 4 and 4.
You'd rather lose to someone that you're on the show with, I think, than another show.
Yeah, I mean, The White Lotus is, I guess, because it's just such a ensemble cast that everybody does. Everybody has their own storyline and moment. So supporting actress is the same thing. Jennifer Coolidge, White Lotus. Megan Fahey, White Lotus. Sabrina Impacciatore. Oh God, Impacciatore.
Wow.
The White Lotus.
All the time you spent in Italy.
Impacciatore, and that might be Impacciatore.
It's all right.
Do you think Jennifer Coolidge is going to win again?
Aubrey Plaza and Simona Tabasco, all White Lotus. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 White Lotus. Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown, and Rhea Seehorn from Better Call Saul, and J. Smith Cameron from Succession. But that's also a very White Lotus dominated category.
It is true with the White Lotus that they all have such great storylines.
Yeah.
That it is hard to choose whose is the best storyline.
Absolutely. A bunch of Welcome to Chippendales nominations for supporting actor in a limited series. I'm not going to go through everybody now. We mentioned Camilla for Daisy Jones and the Six, which is super exciting. And then they do guest actor, guest actress, which I didn't even feel like I didn't really know that was a category.
Best cameo.
Yeah, outstanding. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
It'd be cool if Ray Liotta won for Black.
So those are really all the big guns. But yeah, like I said, White Lotus and Succession, absolutely dominating. 2
of our favorite shows. So who are we to complain?
Exactly. It's hard to complain about that for sure.
Right. All right. I think that wraps it up.
Yep.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong process. This is because we are always changing and we are always growing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and self-understanding to help you discover your best self. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery and meets you where you are. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. I know a ton of people that had not done therapy before. They didn't know where to start. They started BetterHelp because it's online, it's easy, it's affordable. You don't have to drive somewhere. You don't have to go out of your way to find a different therapist. What works for you, what doesn't work for you. So BetterHelp is there to help you with that. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. You can find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/office. BetterHelp, HELP.com/office. All right, welcome back to the Weekly Watch Report, where we talk about the things we watched this week, and we have to go really fast because Fran has a train to make. So I'm going to go really quick, okay? Okay. Even though I did have a lot to say, but I'm going to shorten it.
Okay.
I started rewatching Sex and the City.
I think it'd actually be fun to see how fast we can talk about to do this.
I'm going to. Okay. I started rewatching Sex and the City on the airplane. It was on Delta. I said, I'm going to watch that. I haven't watched in years. I only watched it through one time, so I'm going to watch it again. Started rewatching it again. I absolutely love it. Love Sex and the City, especially when you get older. It is fun to watch. God, what a toxic relationship Carrie and Big have. He is not a good guy in the first season, and I can't wait to watch the rest unfold because I don't remember much, and I watched the whole thing, and I don't remember much, so I am loving going home, sitting on the couch, and watching Sex and the City. So I'm going to give it an A. Classic show.
Yeah.
I also watched Something's Gotta Give on the plane.
Ugh, could love that movie.
Ugh.
Oh, what?
I did not like it.
Oh my God.
I didn't like it. It's not one of my favorite rom-coms. I did not like it. And it's just, I think they let on too early. Like him and the daughter broke up too early. So you knew what was going to happen.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that they could have played that out a little bit more. There could have been a little jealousy between the mom and the thing. That didn't happen. You kind of knew where it was going very early on. And so I'm giving that a C. I'm giving Something's Gotta Give a C.
Okay.
I wanted to love it. I watched the whole thing. I love a rom-com. I was excited that there was a rom-com on there that I haven't seen before. But I'm giving it a C. And that is all I watched this week.
For me,
besides Friends at Night.
Obviously. For me,
I watched the first episode of Quarterback.
Oh yeah,
not gonna rate it. Barely paid attention.
Okay.
So you didn't watch?
So kind of watched.
I sat there while it was on the TV.
I caught up completely with Love Island. That was really the majority of what I watched. I have not watched really anything else. Yeah. I'm so slow. I'm almost done with I went on vacation.
You still haven't finished.
I haven't finished. So we went on vacation. We watched a Christmas episode. Then we left for vacation. And then Hulu's not really available the same way in Europe. I couldn't get it to download on my iPad. It was a whole thing. Couldn't watch it. Came home.
The same problem.
I watched 7, 8, 9. Great, amazing, love. I've saved the finale. I'm personal problem, but coming home, I've just been a little jet lagged, and normally I can stay up so late. And coming home, I've been feeling a little bit of an adjustment to my sleep schedule that I kind of hope I stick to. I probably won't because one weekend will just ruin it of staying up late. But this whole week, I have not been able to keep my eyes open past 11 p.m.
Isn't it nice?
It's amazing. But I just, I've never really been like that. So, and Joe stays up later, so we'll put on an episode of The Bear at 10, and I've watched one, and I'm like, Joe, I can't do another one. I'm falling asleep, and I really want to pay attention to watch. So
it's married couple life.
Yeah, I know. It's getting old. So I've watched
love going to bed early.
7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. It's an A. I love it. It's great. Phenomenal. I can't wait to see what happens at the end for the 10th episode, which I won't get to watch till next week. All of Love Island, I'm completely caught up UK time. I believe if you were watching on Hulu, you have seen the Casa Amor recoupling.
Don't talk about it. I have to catch up.
No, I'm not gonna give away too much. I'm just gonna say I'm getting extremely frustrated with a lot of these people. I've reached the point where I don't really love any of the couples, and specifically Ella and Ty. I'm just frustrated with them as human beings. I don't really like the way Ty moved. I don't like the way he moves as a person. Right. I think he's immature. I don't know if he's going to make it work in his relationship, but just the way he is with other people, the way he talks to the other boys, the way he talks to the other girls, I don't really like it. He was making weird moves in Casa, talking to the other boys. I hated it. I thought anytime one of those boys does that in Casa, where they push the other guys to do stuff, I don't like that. Ella is always giving advice to the other girls, and not taking her own advice. Like she's giving good advice, but she's not listening to herself, which can be frustrating to watch. Sammy, I'm completely over as well. It's just really, some of them are like the boys have just fallen downhill for me big time. I'm not going to spoil too much, but they made a move for Casa, bringing somebody back. I know that I did that. I
Fran's gotta go.
She was like, let's see how fast we can
If you watched, because I'm trying not to give anything
and
away,
you're the one
but
who
still
has to
talk
make a trade.
about it. It's hard. Okay. Anyway, they did that, and I don't really know if I liked that decision as a production standpoint. Okay, that's really all I watched, but I'll give it a solid B. I'm Casa more had me locked in. Still, it always does. And movie night. God bless movie night. It's the best thing that they've ever created.
Seriously. Golden.
Movie night is golden.
So happy
it's
they started doing
highlight
that.
of every season.
Yeah.
It truly
I might just
is.
skip to that.
Just skip to movie night.
I think I'm going to skip to Casa more.
It's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. Just skip to Casa more.
It's taking me a long time to get to it.
Yeah. I can give you a synopsis up until Casa more. There's literally only one big thing that happens, and that's it.
Dragging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noah, what you got?
Okay, buckle up.
Fast.
Yeah. Okay, so I watched this movie, The Apology, that's on Hulu. It's with the wife from Breaking Bad. It's a disturbing movie, like scary, kind of scary. I didn't love it. C+. But okay. Anyway, Alone Together. That's a new. I don't know if that's new, but it's with Jim Sturgis. What's her name? Who's Tom Cruise's ex?
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes and Jim Sturgis. It's a nice little. Actually, it's about COVID. It's a good movie. I'll recommend it. It's a C though. It's a C, but it's a solid like bad.
It's like a
rom-com.
71.
Yeah.
Is that a C? I don't know.
Did you guys watch the Idol finale?
No.
I haven't watched one episode of the Idol.
Horrible. Like, honestly, it's an F. Like, I think one of the worst things I have ever watched. Like,
was it worse than A Teacher on Hulu?
Yes. Like it. Like
that
the
show
ending
was so bad.
The ending, like just how bad the show was up to that point. The ending was like you didn't think that.
And I thought they kind of pulled you in by like episode 4. You
and
were
then
kind
they
of
just like the way they wrapped it up was like made no sense whatsoever, and was honestly one of the worst things I've ever watched. I was like,
I might have
what
to
is
watch the
going
finale.
on? Like it made no sense. No sense. Okay, watch The Covenant movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, war movie. Pretty good. Guy Ritchie movie, B-. Hijack with Idris Elba. You guys should watch that. It's episode 3 I watched. I would give that a B. I did a rewatch of Troy with Brad Pitt.
Oh, lovely.
You were feeling some Brad Pitt.
I was. And then I was kind of feeling some Brad Pitt, but I was feeling like more like medieval, like older fighting type movie. So I watched Troy. I give that a C+. Like it's a solid movie. It's pretty corny at points. I watched this movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? Not great. It's with Lily James. It's a new 20 came out this year. Lily James. I give that a C. I watched a couple M. Night Shyamalan movies. I watched Old, D+. They're like stuck on a beach where you age like really fast.
Yeah.
Not great.
I remember
D+.
the trailer for that.
Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah.
That one was better.
Was that with Matt Daddario?
That
I
one
don't
like
know who Matt
also
Daddario
just came
is.
out.
It's with the big guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Batista.
Yeah. C+. Pretty good. Okay, and this is the last thing I watched. I watched the Shaun White documentary on HBO. Highly recommend.
I want to watch that.
I'll give that an A.
Love.
Honestly, like I teared up.
Really?
I teared up.
The Flying Tomato.
Shaun
he's
White
a legend.
was like I was obsessed with snowboarding as a kid. He was like my biggest hero,
I know.
and also a good like obviously Nina Dobrev's in it, and there's this part where Nina Dobrev like made this video for him before he shipped off to the Olympics for the last time. You'll definitely like she got all these people like
oh my
all
God, I
these
gotta watch it.
Olympians to talk. Yeah, great.
Love it.
That's what you
it.
watched?
That's what I watched. Yeah.
All right, those are all the things we watched this week. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you guys so much for listening and supporting us this week. We love you guys. We hope you have an amazing weekend, and we can't wait to talk to you and annoy you on Monday.